I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running from the gun, Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 29, Murray flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down. It's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the toss, here's Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 43. Get him, get him, get him. By 1. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Silver night.
Now Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 64 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 43 is the mic. Come on.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Easy, opposite. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 58's the mark. 80 weapon. 11. Switch. Check 99.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Fights off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 66 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 45. 43's the Mike.
There's Breeze. And quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Check it out, Reed.
Breeze now to throw. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Whip. Watch the whip. 5-9. Watch out.
Protein spill.
Breeze now. Thomas has got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 41.
Mike's 43.
Breeze to throw again. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 5-8.
Mike 58 right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go, D. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Johnson, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
13.
Alert 3.
We go 21. Hey, Charlie. 22 jet bomber.
Now Kamara. And an Allen to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Greystone, travel.
Check. Shoot.
53. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
We're good, we're good. High forward, ready. Check four. General West. Sammy.
Here's Breeze to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Switch. Over. You'll kill.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Demario Davis there on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Murray from midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Murray now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Screen play, Johnson. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray now, 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 56.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Double time. Hey, we are.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
Mike, 56, right there.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
95-56. Come on, QB, come on. 0-2, 0-2. 43 is the mic, boy, 43. Check, boy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Sack, baby.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From midfield, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Here we go. 43.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run with a fullback line. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Wide, get wide. You drop worker. Hey, kill. 3 seconds.
They go with a fullback line, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They run it again with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Topper. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, watch it. Hey, kill.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58. Hey, Alpha. 58's the mic. Over. Hey, we're good. I 4, ready. Sponge. No. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Yellow lady. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 6 man. Check curls. 58's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Toss play, Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
61, matchbox lights.
5-1. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check. We're good. We're good. I four. Ready. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. We're good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Check. 9. Hey, I'm coming.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Set. 95-56. Come on, boy.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. They had the extra week of rest. That was a factor. I think this home crowd was certainly a factor as well. So this is step 1 done. Now they need to win next week if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
I like those 2 factors that you brought up. The extra week, getting the open week by being the number 2 seed, a terrific home crowd for them, coupled with really good play. That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. One more on their way to the Super Bowl.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.